come with a left slap or some strike, could be a stick, could be whatever. We're going to block, capture, step in, Yoko Empi. So when we make that Empi, I would like to make sure that a couple of things are happening. Number one, that you're not hitting with your tricep, that you are actually hitting with the point of the elbow. So align yourself accordingly. Secondly, make sure that the hikite, the pulling grip, is not just a hold, but that you are holding them in so that they're eating that strike fully. But you have to time that distance, or you have to manage that distance in such a way that you don't pull them in and he stuffs your strike, or you're just holding them and you're excessively reaching to come get them. So have those forces meet exactly where you want. So you have some tension in the arm and you're hitting with the point of the Empi right to those low ribs. If, it's not the end of the world if you can't, if you can start to turn that palm up a little bit, or at least that elbow towards your body, that would be better than having the elbow pointed up or away from your body. Pretty simple.
You're not trying to lock it there, but
I'm not trying to make my elbow a joint lock, but if I can have, hit me with that hand please, a situation where by just adding a little bit of pressure to his arm, I can nullify things, I really would prefer that. Okay? Okay, I am really concerned about low and double pulling and accurate elbow shot. Last week on a couple of knees, I was talking about people hitting flat with the thigh. The equivalent would be kind of hitting flat with the tricep. I really want to make sure that we don't have good kind of body mechanics with bad alignment in terms of the strike.
How are you sure that you're not hitting the tricep? What are you doing?
I'm managing distance, both in terms of the distance between us here, but also making sure that I'm not so close to him that this happens. I have to manage the distance laterally to make sure you follow. Yeah. So if I'm too close, I'm this way. Right? If I'm here, I'm still not quite at the elbow, so I'm just kind of back step a tiny bit to make sure that I'm where I need to be. The best answer is really you'll just kind of practice it until you go, oh, that one's too far, this one's too close, this one I'm reaching, until you kind of have that automatic sense of distance where you feel like you can get there straight away. Okay, we're going to hit the pause there, there'll be more. Watch your man. He takes a little bit of training right now. Having that kind of 2-on-1, there's lots of things I could end up doing, even if it's just pulling him in to do something else. I think we're a little bit in fantasy land. Let's go slow. If you think you're going to go all the way like this without 2 hands on, right? It's going to be extremely good. Put a little juice on it. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. So quickly get that insurance so in case you need something else, you have it. We may not use it in that kind of direct sense, but I want you to just have it in case you need it. Got it?
what's this?
All right, but lower here. Good. This way. Got it? Go strong. Touch your minutes. Options. It's just an option. Okay. We're here. He's going to make a move for our face. We're going to bring the arm up. Right from here. Up. Drop. Watch carefully. Expand. And here. For those who aren't throwing, you can do this as a come-along technique. Okay. Old school pseudo sensei. First time Shion saw jujitsu, it was this technique. Comes out of left field, grab. We're going to kind of stretch. Why are we going to stretch? Terry?
To be able to open him up.
Yeah, here, we're going to start to wrestle. And I got to go a different route. And if I have to, I will. But if I can, I'm here. He comes at me. As I pull this, I'm going to stretch. That's kind of get him on his toes. That's a bit of the sushi. And then we're going to circle. Here, Kosa-Dori-Nage. self-defense, kind of whatever. So this one, just don't let go of it. Stretch, if you're a little shorter, you may even need to come up a little bit. Immediately circle this away, this to me. Okay, you're gonna lose some of that in real fighting. So exaggerate it like a Kihon, and then tie it up as need be. Okay? Yes, sir. Kosa is like cross. It's almost like another word like juji. Actually, in Aikido or Jujitsu, sometimes you'll hear this one called Juji-Nage or even juji-garami. But it's the same, it's just an older word. You didn't see that? Block, stretch, kind of almost strike-like, and get here. Pressurize the arms. Don't try to step before you pressurize. Your stance is almost catching up to the throw itself. Yes?
I know some techniques you talk about, like you'll say, like, you're not going to hold that here forever. If you are doing this as a come along, do you feel pretty secure that you can?
I do, yes. Assuming I get elbow deep, he's not going to wrestle out of here. Now, I do have to get there.
Right.
If I'm forearms, we're going to wrestle. It's going to be a different thing. But if I can bar against the elbow, he's in a rough place. But it does require that you really kind of tie the laces, cross the laces deeply, and then here. Okay, that can be done, by the way, off of the Empi if he reacts, meaning, let's say I'm here and he just kind of reacts. I might be able to just catch it, right? 2 for 1 there. Okay, but let's assume for now you hit him, he's trying to hit you too. Okay, so boom, catch, press. If you need to, you can step with that and then reapply. But now we'll try to keep it as clean as possible. Hey. Got it? So this elbow here, push through. Let's try this. Press through, cross the lace, block the arm, and throw. You could we're not now, but again, we're here. There's all kinds of goodies. You could do taitoshi, uchimata, hara, whatever could be done from there as well. In some sense, that lower body removal of base actually makes it more merciful for them, not less. So it may increase the cool factor visually, actually makes it easier for them to go over it. Otherwise it's all lock, not just projection of the body. All right, touch me. Focus on everything I just said, maybe step up closer. I need to keep them busy otherwise. Got it? There's different ways that we can make this grip happen. This would be a great variation for self-defense. For safety, it's a little easier if you go to the collar. Okay? But keep in mind, there's different ways this could be done. So maybe we wanted that guy, but it didn't quite work out. Give him something else to think about. This, again, we might come like a uchi-uke to here, a taikyo 3. Boom, to get the head. For now, 1, 2, collar. Got it? Right foot is going to go back as the left foot essentially does a break fall, but then I end up this way. So it's kind of like I go left side to switching side. The entire time, I maintain the arm. Boom. Collar for safety. Slide the right back, left foot through, your head through this gap. Throw. Got it? So Ude Gaeshi.
figures was a little bit more like the ER video.
But no, I'm aiming closer. It's not this, but it's not a straight arm. Okay, so the idea is that, hit me please. I kind of am losing this. He's like, I feel like we're going to start wrestling now. Right, so I hit him with something, and then here, I'm driving his wrist back towards the wall, but his elbow, see how it goes back? It's kind of locked in some form or fashion. And then I'm not going to throw. One, two, and I think about my head going right. I said I was going to throw. Stupid. That was me stupid, not you stupid.
Can I see the movement without him again, please?
The throw itself. So here, boom, I block. I have to keep him busy. I don't really care how. Boom, let's say I hit him with the shitoge. I'm going to catch the collar, although I could hook the head. I'm here. One, I can't hold myself despite the rumors in the air suspended. And then my head and the grips, especially this left grip and left foot, are going to go hard through the hole of his arm and armpit. I promise I won't actually throw this time. So we're here, we're going to go. And I want my head to not go down, but to go through.
Do your legs just follow that one side?
Yeah, I'm going here. So it's like I'm doing the left side of break hold, no slap, but then I can turn and immediately face in the direction that I'm throwing. Okay? This could have more or less arm pressure, and also pressure. The traditional Ude Gaeshi is this way. That doesn't mean you couldn't do stuff where the arm is straight, but that gets really. Yeah.
So, with the grip on his left wrist,
Yes.
for the last technique, as we were sort of coming through with that arm, we were sort of rolling it this way to roll the elbow towards us. We were sort of rolling the other way.
I think I'm yes, but I think it's more him than it is me, right? So like, I have this, and he's pulling, he's doing stuff, and it's not so much that I'm like moving around; it's he's curling, kind of like I showed earlier where I stepped through into the Kosa-Dori-Nage, except I just decided Sutemi, right? So we're here, hit me, right? Maybe hit me and throw the hand back right away, boom, and he starts pulling. Maybe hit me, pull, boom. Right? He's rotating, just and I'm just kind of following through with that idea. Yeah.
The right hand of this collar, is it kind of blending in? Is that the main source of tension that it has? Or is it also kind of...
I mean, I'm definitely not expanding him away. So, in the sense that I'm kind of keeping him to me, yes, but I'm also not trying to like crowd myself to the point where this gap closes. I need this gap to be open.
The other hand is the main driving force of the throw. The right hand isn't as...
The left hand and 185 pounds of sex appeal dropping real fast. That was highly appropriate. You mentioned Colin was president here? I'm here already. You can't say, all right, never mind, go. That's from some pressure. Okay, so we're here, strike, grip. Again, please keep in mind, in all seriousness, all kidding aside, this grip, it doesn't necessarily have to be here. You just need to anchor on to something. Okay? Once I'm anchored, throw. We could do an infinity loop, but we won't.
So for the infuse fall, is it like essentially like a front fall over the Tori?
It's like you're going over a bridge, right? I'm the bridge. I'm kind of here. I'm going to go slow. He rolls. I'm not quite as much in front of him, but if you can roll, you're good. No, Ude Gaeshi. Ude Gaeshi. Yes. Sometimes people consider it a form of Yoko, but in our system, not in all systems, we consider it distinct enough. There's a lot of other stuff going on that we consider it kind of its own thing.
The body formation, your body formation is the same as Yoko.
In a sense, yes. Yeah. Meaning I do Yoko and I project my leg this way and here, In this particular application, I'll be on the other side, but it's that same kind of body position. Okay, anyone else can see it? Grip. I can only get so far with my hand. So that's why I thrust this way. Where's it? There it is. Can you see that or closer? You did?
Yeah.
And that wasn't me trying to be mean, by the way. A man can't see.
I think that's what it's talking about.
All right, let's go. Coming. It's like a gator that's shooting over.
When we're moving the right foot, is it kind of like a one and we're just immediately falling into that hole? We're not giving any time where we're kind of stopping here.
Like that left foot there is already kind of an artificial construct. So when I move, I'm low. Don't think of it as like a one, that foot, that step never really happens. Your right foot withdrawing. I'm kind of here. If I withdraw my right foot, I kind of have broken my own balance. And then I take advantage of the fact that I broke my own balance to get that momentum going for this attempt. Yes,
If the leg ends up more straight
yes.
instead of more out,
Should be straight in the direction of the throw.
but if it's more in line with your body, is
With your body,
with your own body instead of being out, is that being?
I think I'm losing you because the way I think about it, you just correct me. Next time here,
But if I'm more,
okay.
that means I'm not projecting the leg enough.
You could probably, it doesn't mean it's going to be the end of the world. You're probably going to get the throw off, but you're trying to project your body
Close.
that way.
Close.
All right, so the more I aim my legs, let's say in an extreme, this way, see more of my head is here.
Close.
So I'm trying to project, that's a bit much, but I'm trying to project the leg toward the direction of the throw and in a sense the head away from the direction of the throw. The more the opposite is true, the more your head's close to a falling body.
Close, yeah.
You follow?
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah.
You're like,
Kind of like a grapple.
that's right. I just kind of like, it's on. Look on. You're like running and you grab the tree or the flagpole. It's the first time you do it on that side, yep? Step back with the right, left uchi-uke. So Kosa-Dori-Nage. Turn your heel towards me, Terry. Your back heel. Sit on that back leg. Gedan-barai. Maigiri. Seiken. Uchi-uke. It's just hit the guy. We'll let things happen organically. This hip is back here. You're in a canted position. I need to hit him. The hip will drag into position. So don't try to change it. Stay in that back stance.
So when we're in Kokondo-Jujitsu, if I think about like the center of my balance, it's either touching or just to the outside of this.
Yes.
When I do that Seiken, does it come a little bit more to the middle of my feet?
Yeah, yes. Yes, okay, that's right. Right. Yes. Okay, got it? Okay. 6. What level are these strikes?
High.
Joe. That's gonna be like pressing a button that triggers this one in front of my face. Gedan, Seiken, Uchi-uke. Then we'll repeat. We'll go to the body with the same arm. Gedan, Seiken, Uchi-uke. I'll go to him. 1, he hits high. Same arm repeats to the body now. Boom, boom, boom. Got it?
Yes.
So he comes to me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Spare. so let's kind of keep the same framework, but we'll liberate the drill a little bit. So same pattern. You make a block, you make a counter strike. As soon as you hit with the counter strike, they're going to throw something else at you. And you have to deal with whatever that is. And then it stops. So in this case, we were doing godan, I hit him, and then he throws something, and I block. Right? And let's give him one more just so we handle this hitting them. You get the idea? But now that strike could be whatever he wants. I hit him, boom, and then he throws something else. And that speed is fine until you kind of get a feel for each other. I go to him, I throw one, he gets to hit me. As soon as he hits me, I try to hit him with something else. Follow? Okay. That's okay. Let's go stop.
We're not